All right, guys, we got this. Let's go. Gun white trips weak. Pros X go. On one. On one. Ready? Ready.
What's going on, everyone? NCAP24 here from HuddleGG. In today's video, I'm going to show you one of my favorite under center plays in all of Madden 22. This play is highlighted in our most recent game plan, which Nee Nee went and broke down the run balance offense with 4 different formations. We dropped 2 of those formations last week, and we're dropping the next 2 tomorrow on Thursday when it comes to basically running this play. Now, the single back trips is on tomorrow's update, so you haven't seen it yet, but this play is going to be something that we're going to highlight to show you how great this formation is and how you can build around this play. And with all the other plays, it's just a really dominant formation. Now, it's called PA boot left, and this play is one of my favorites, and it really starts off with this tight end route. This tight end route is something I fell in love with when it came to using this in a few different formations that I've had in the past. This formation has it. The formation in which the empty tray stack that I've been running all year has it out of a slot position to the tight end. And then there's a couple other formations in the spread offense that I think it's the Y trips off week that have it out of a slot position as well. But the reason why this is so nice is because it really has some unique angles on it. And we're going to show you how we're going to be able to beat a lot of coverages. The first thing we're going to do is talk about cover 3 and how this play goes ahead and beats cover 3 really nicely. I'm just going to put the B on a streak and put the X on a smoke screen. And what you're going to see is if they're not playing any zone drops, you're going to be able to hit this Y really easy on the sideline. The reason for it, if you look at instant replay, is that when you have a smoke screen to the outside of the numbers, the curl flat will jump down on the smoke screen. You can see here, and he's going to just pull down coverage, and you can have that easy out pattern that you're going to be able to get easy yards with, right? Now, this is what works very, very well when you're going against somebody that is playing normal depths, meaning they're not changing their coaching adjustments, right? If they happen to jump that, say maybe they're this player right here, and you've seen you do it a couple times, and they're going to say, you know what, I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to jump this Y receiver, right? And just get off of him so we can, mimic it. What you're going to see here is that you've got this A route that actually gets underneath the coverage right here. And you can see how that streak allows the player to get underneath the safety, and it's a 1-2 read really easily. And it's something I did a lot in empty stack, and it works very well here. So you've got those 2 things going for you, right? Now, the next thing you're going to see is that we do this, and we put the X on the smoke screen, the B on the streak, same exact setup. This is going to destroy anybody that's doing stack zones. People call it Mabel coverage, where they're doing 5 and 25. Because if you look at the Y, he's going to go 15 yards and make a break. So it's going to be 10 yards underneath the deep zone, and then 10 yards above the 5 zone. So this is very similar to what you would see at a flood, out of the bunch formation that a lot of people run to beat Mabel coverage. This does the same thing. Unfortunately, you can't do zone coverage drops in practice mode, but you can see how where this guy catches it at the 50, it's underneath the 25 and below the 5. What's also really nice about this, say they're doing 30-yard drops and you need some yardage. You're going to notice that you're going to have the ability to be able to beat this with the A route as well. What I'm going to do is actually move this guy over, and what it does is it creates a dagger concept. This deep out now becomes a really nice deep in, so we have that ability. But what we're going to do is, because we have this play action that we can kind of get and roll out to the left, we're going to be able to hit this A on the sidelines. I typically like to put the B on a fade just because it gives you a little bit more opportunity to get outside and get the attention of the corner. But watch this A route. You're going to see that he goes outside, and you're going to be able to throw this to this player on the sidelines, and you can see we're going to catch this ball right about the 20-yard line. So we started our play at the 30, and then we got to the 20. So that's a total of 50 yards. I've calculated it takes about 46 yards of a throw to get over the 30 yards, depending on where you're throwing it. And this one's going to be a little bit easier because we're on the sideline when we throw it, so you don't need as much. So this is totally going to clear your 30-yard flats. So if somebody's playing 30s, whether it's cover 2, whether it's cover 3, cover 4, whatever the case is, we're going to be able to beat that, right? So you can beat cover 3 so many different ways with this play. It also works in the middle of the field. So, say you're not on a hash and you're trying to make this work, or maybe after a kickoff, it's going to work the same way. But you're going to move this guy over, and don't, Don't even look at the bomb play. This is a great setup to be able to hit the Y and the X, right? But since we're talking bombs, or at least the 30-yard flats, we'll go ahead. This guy's giving me a lot of pressure. Hopefully I can be able to throw this ball. And you can see here that even with a lot of pressure, I still got it off. But when you're in the middle of the field, it actually even gets deeper down the field because of the way that you're coming from a further distance, and just continues to get elevation as it goes across, right? So hopefully we can, get this a little bit better. That guy is just coming off the edge really, really quickly. Let's see if we can just throw this ball over here. We can, and you can see how we're gonna get that yardage, right? Now, what's great about this play, it also destroys cover 4 drop for a 1-play score. If you see this, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna smart route the A. And what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna do the same thing with the Y and move them over. And I'm gonna put the B and the X on drags. I could put one on a slant if I wanted to get them out there a little bit quicker. It really doesn't matter. But what you're going to see here against cover 4 drop, you're going to have the A that goes over the top of that player. And you can see here that I'm going to kind of step in the field here. And you can see that we're going to be able to throw this ball in that spot for a nice 1-play score. It gets over the outside corner. So not only can you destroy cover 3 100 ways, you destroy cover 4 drop over the top. You can destroy anybody that's running that cover 2 where they're putting their players into 30-yard drops. It just absolutely also destroys man coverage, okay? So let's talk about man coverage here for a second. A lot of times what you're going to see here is people are going to do man to where they're basically doing something like this, to where if against this formation, you're going to put a lot of people who's going to put a deep third in the middle, and they're going to put a curl flat on the outside, and then they're going to, basically man up the rest of the players, right? Well, this A route, if you have the ability on this A route to go ahead and have short and elite on it, he's going to light up and he's going to torch his man. So in this instance, I moved the guy over, and I did that for a reason, because I want to make sure that I've got another inside route. But what you'll see here is that this A route will basically spark up, and he will absolutely torch his man. And if somebody's only playing a cover 1 where there's a person in the middle, not a cover 2 man where there's 2 players there, you're going to absolutely destroy man coverage. If they're in something like, say, a mid blitz, I'll show you how this works against a mid blitz as well, where they're coming all at you. And being able to have a play that absolutely just destroys people, it's really, really nice. I flipped that for some reason, not sure. We're going to do this way. Now with the mid blitz, what's great about this, look at the running back. He's going on a fake, and then he's going to take out the player on the right. So I'm going to do the same exact thing. Right? Mid blitz, I'm actually going to press him, right? And watch the running back, how he's going to block the player on the right. You can see here, he blocks that player, and now you're going to have this ability to easily beat this guy for a 1-play score. So I showed you a lot of options on this play. Usually I don't go through a full play of possibilities. And the reason why is I want to get you guys excited about what we have cooked up when it comes to single back trips. This play is absolutely amazing, and it's a play that you can base a lot of things out of depending on what they're doing and have a lot of success with it. And I wanted to show you how nice this tight end route is. All you have to have on him is short and elite to make that man beater work, and then you've got all these other routes to beat the other coverages. So when Nee Nee has a whole scheme, and this is just one play of which is going to be over 50 plays when it's all said and done, it's really going to be a nice thing for you if you like under center. It's got stretches in each play. It's got power O's. It really gives you an opportunity to dominate both as a runner and as a passer. So definitely check it out, guys. $9.95 for our entire website in order to get access to all of our game plans. Best deal out there. And I'm going to tell you that you're going to fall in love with this offense if you like to run under center or just want to have something different off meta. If you don't know who Nee Nee is, he basically was in the top 8 of the last Thanksgiving tournament, and ran this as his offense. Has been running it for a while, and definitely gives him an advantage of being off meta, and he brought that offense to us. Appreciate you guys. I'll catch you on tomorrow's video.